9,
No.
8, 7.
No.
I'm horrible at this game. I am horrible at that game, but it doesn't matter. Here we are, season 2, episode 60. I don't even know what's going on. I mean, we did 62 already, season 1. This is 60. Folks, that's 122 cocktails. Thank God I don't film this all in one day. I'd be dead. Anyway, we're not. But we have a special night tonight. It's a special night every night. But the woman behind the camera, I knew she wasn't going to come around. It's her birthday tomorrow. But we can't do the show tomorrow. We're doing it tonight. It's a long story. It's the 10th. I know it's tonight, but we're celebrating it tonight. She gets any cocktail she wants. So, by God, we're coming in. You just got to come on in. It's a surprise. You just got to wait and see. I know it's in a Blue Monkey quarantine. The only birthdays, no, it's only business, monkey business. But the only birthdays aren't in the Blue Monkey quarantine anymore. So, yeah, let's just, come on. Yeah, here we are. Yeah. They say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too. We get to sing that song all the time. Not all the time. Just this 1 week of December. That's what we do. Anyway. So, here we are. Birthday. Holy crap. So, a lot of birthday stuff going on. And you know what? We have fun. The whole month of December is really what we do. It's how we roll. Matter of fact, this is how we've been rolling all day. I've actually been working today, so this was my evening cocktail. So, what can I tell you about birthdays? I'll tell you a few things. How about this? Do you know where birthdays actually came from? 3000 BC, Egyptians. Yeah. This was a thing that they actually are credited with celebrating the very first birthday. It was of a pharaoh. And, but it wasn't really the day he was born. It was the day he was transformed into a God. So the first birthdays were really God days. And yeah. And then this carried on to the Greeks. You know the Greeks, all their gods. They celebrated the birthdays of the gods. And from that, we actually got the birthday candle. So, Artemis, who's the lunar goddess, much like Shelby. It's her birthday. She gets all the sweet stuff. Anyway, so for the Artemis, the lunar goddess, they would make a cake, whatever they thought it was, in a shape of a crescent moon, and they would put candles on it. And then they would blow out the candles. And that was a way to get a message to the gods. Yeah, you're welcome. But it wasn't until the Romans that we finally got the birthday of the common man, much like myself. And for the Romans, so the big birthday, surprisingly, was a 5-0. Yeah. All the way back in the Romans, they were celebrating a 5-0. And they would make a very special cake with like wheat, flour, and cheese, and honey, and some. It sounds delicious. Anyway, that was the celebration of the common man's birthday. Now, let me be very clear. It was the man's birthday. It wasn't until the 12th century that they finally, in Roman times, started allowing women to really celebrate birthdays. Welcome aboard. So, speaking of women and birthdays, it's Shelby's birthday. And I said, what do you want? So, she said, I want 2 things. She said, first, I want you to go down south tonight. You weren't talking about a drink. No, I'm just kidding. She wanted some tequila, folks. Get your mind out of the gutter, for God's sakes. How long have you been drinking? I'm talking to myself there. She said, Paul, I want you to go down south tonight. To Mexico. Come on, yeah. We're going to make some tequila drink. She loves her mezcal. That's her favorite. It's mezcal. So anyway, we're doing mezcal. Now, you remember about mezcal. So, it's the agave plant. And again, remember the agave. People don't realize this. You know, it takes 5 to 30 years for one agave plant to grow to maturity before they can dig it out of the ground and turn it into this wonderful, delicious liquor. Yeah. So anyway, now 90% of mezcal. So remember, we got mezcal and tequila. Tequila is a type of mezcal, but mezcal is not a type of tequila. It gets confusing. But remember, mezcal can be made anywhere, but tequila can only be made in tequila. And mezcal, most of it, about 90%, is made in Oaxaca, Mexico. And they also can use any agave plant. The most common agave plant used for mezcal is going to be espadon. It says it right on this bottle that I have. And versus tequila has to be blue agave. And then remember, the last part of this is that the difference in flavor. Tequila is steamed, the piña, which is the center part of the agave plant after they cut it off. The piña, they steam it. And it has a very clean flavor, tequila. But mezcal is where they roast it underground. And a matter of fact, mezcal comes from the word mexicali, which is mezcal. Mexicali is a root word for mezcal, and that actually means oven roast. That's all I got. It took a lot. And so what was the second thing Shelby wanted? After going south, she wanted something bubbly. She said, I want some champagne. I want Prosecco, I want bubbles. Do it up. And then it came to me. We're doing a riff tonight off of the French 75. So there is a drink called the Mexican 75. Now, let me go back. French 75. Remember this drink. French 75, this is an old drink. 1867, Charles Dickens was writing about basically gin and champagne with lemon, and that was the root, and that's really what it is, of the French 75. And 1927, it was published. I mean, this drink has been around a long time. And again, basically, it's gin, lemon juice, some simple syrup, sugar, and champagne. That's it. It's delicious. It's wonderful. It's called a French 75. One of the people, so they believe, is because it packs a wallop of 75 millimeter. And when it was originally made, it was served in what looked like a 75 millimeter casing glass. That's what they used. So the Mexican 75, basically it's a riff. Go back and look at the old episodes. You know what a riff is, where we just sub a little bit of an ingredient. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to go tequila, lime, so instead of gin, tequila, instead of lemons, limes, simple syrup, and then champagne. And we've got this wonderful, beautiful drink called the Mexican 75. Although, I found this out, some people say it's actually called a Mexican 55. Now, why is it called a 55, Paul? Well, it's because of Fidel Castro. So this drink was created in about the 80s, is about as far back as the Mexican 55 goes. And some people believe it's called Mexican 55 because Fidel Castro, in 1955, he made a statement. He said that bullets, just like wine, have great vintage years. And 1955 was a really good year for bullets. Obviously referring to, all of the bloodshed and, uprising. But there's actually people that say the actual name of this drink is the Mexican 55. Call it whatever you want. It's going to be delicious. For God's sakes, well, if it's make the drink, I'm making it. First of all, chill some champagne flutes, and spill some ice. I try to find the largest ice and try to get into the smallest opening possible. That's just a lot of fun.
Right on the
double.
edge.
I was going to say double the luck because I dropped 2, but I dropped 4. All right. So anyway, we're chilling the champagne flutes. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to come back, start with your drink. You got to build it. Here it goes. First, mezcal. You can do any tequila you wanted, but it's Shelby's birthday, and she said I want mezcal. So guess what Shelby gets? She gets mezcal.
Yay!
2 ounces per drink. We're not screwing around here.
Nope, I'm on vacation.
There you go. Yeah, and there you go. Right there. 2 for Shelby. Then, don't add this yet. Then we're coming in. We got to have a little bit of sweetness. And you can go with an agave syrup if you really wanted to. I'm going to go 3/4 ounce of just a simple syrup. And so basically 3/4 ounce per. There's 9.
3 of them.
And 1 for Shelby. Then the next thing we're coming in with are our broken glasses. We're coming in with limes. Almost 2 ounces per is what you're going to shoot for. So what we're going to do is we're coming in with 1 lime per drink. That'll get us there. Now I'm very familiar with my limes. We're friendly that way. So I know I'm going to get about 2 ounces. But you're allowed to measure your limes as well. Don't go around public measuring your limes, though. That's just rude. You know what I mean? It's something you do at home. But I know what my limes will do. Last one, folks. Bear with me. There it is. Then, last thing we're going to come in, and I know Shelby's a big fan, is emergency. It may not have been an original Mexican 55, 75, 76, whatever it takes. But emergency, you know what? Saving lives. And for Shelby's birthday, she said, you know what I want? I want to save a life. Well, I'm saving yours. Emergency. Saving lives, but not sponsoring our show. We'll sprinkle that right in there. A little citrus goodness. Boom. Now, folks, that is really the whole base of the drink. Give it a good shake. Again, you can't build this in glass because of that syrup and because of the juice. You got to give it a good shake off to the side. So I learned this. You're not supposed to shake it like this. First of all, you never shake this way because it could leak. You don't want to shake this way because if you let go, it'll hit the customer. We did that once. So you're oh, who cares? Nobody gives a crap about your silly stuff. Just make the drink. Empty the ice. Come back to your flutes. That's a flute. And you're going to go about a third way with this delicious elixir.
Yum,
That's
yum, yum.
pretty freaking good. And then you're coming in
It smells delicious.
with, I don't care what you put in it, champagne, a little bubbly, whatever you want to do. And you're going to
That's
top
what
it off.
I'm talking about.
This is bubbles and tequila in a glass. Last thing, we got to garnish it.
That is gonna be.
I would go over top of the glass. And then hopefully here, we're gonna sheesh. Well, we don't have a friendly line here.
Don't know what that lime can do then.
No, I don't. And we're gonna come in and we're gonna give it a little lime goodness. Spritz. Do it. And we're gonna set that right there. And then
Don't cut yourself.
I won't. Famous last words. Then we'll pop that one in there. We'll do that. Boom! There it is. That, my friends, Mexican. Let me just pop it right in. No, now it doesn't want to fall in. We're going to do this Mexican 75, 55. I don't even know what to call it anymore. I'm going to call it deliciousness in a glass. Let's try it. Oh, that's going to be a new favorite for Shelby. I already know it. Right up front, all that smoky goodness from the mezcal, but then you got the bubbles, a little effervescent, and it kind of cuts it. It's a bit of a sweet, but not overly sweet. It's still dry. That's a new favorite. So, to Shelby. Now, obviously, right now is the time you would sing Happy Birthday, but we're not going to do that. First of all, the song Happy Birthday does still have a copyright on it. So the song Happy Birthday actually was written by two sisters, Patty and Mildred Hill, teachers from Kentucky, not written as a Happy Birthday song. It was actually written as a song called Good Morning. So instead of Happy Birthday to you, it was Good Morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. And they were teachers, and they sang it to the kids, blah, 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 whatever. 1893 this is going on. Well, fast forward, it's a hit. So once it's a hit, people are doing all these like spin-offs. And some guy does a little riff, if you will, of the song, and he calls it the birthday song. Keep fast forward, in 1933, Irving Berlin sings the Happy Birthday song in the musical. Well, God love these ladies, because even back then they were suing in lawsuits. They sued Irving Berlin and won. And they proved that they wrote that song originally. It was theirs. They got the award. And until 2030, they still collect royalties off of the birthday song. Some people estimate about $2 million a year. Yeah, pretty good. That's why when you go to those places, they always screw up the song and sing it a little different. So they don't have to pay these Kentucky teachers any money. Whatever. But I'll leave you with this. There is, mezcal's good stuff. I'm just going to tell you. How good is it? There's a saying in Mexico. Nectar, don't bust my chops on this, because I know I'm
She's Puerto Rican.
Huh?
She's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but she's Spanish. I'm gonna screw this up. Para todo mal mezcal y para todo bien también. What does that mean, Paul? Here's what it means. It means this: for everything bad, mezcal, and for everything good too. It's just the perfect drink, whether it's bad or good. So, for all the bad things that happen in a year, a little mezcal. It's going to make you feel better. But you know what? For everything good, it works fantastic as well. So, to my lovely wife, behind the camera, here's your South.
Thank you, baby.
Oh, yeah, it's Wednesday.
It is.
I'll give you a little Southern hump tonight. I mean, I give everybody a Southern hump tonight. But you know what I'm saying. All right. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Oh, it's so good. Oh my God, that's really, really good. This is literally one of my favorite new drinks. This Sunday, holy crap, you're going to want to be in this Sunday. Can I say we got a travel edition? Mm-hmm. We got a travel edition. It's going to be crazy. I don't even know what we're doing yet. That's how crazy it is. Anyway, hey, love you. Have a great night. You had your Southern hump. Go have fun. Love you. Cheers.